Hi folks, Job Lot Comics here. We're looking at Bronze Age Detective Comics here. Not long out of the Silver Age with this issue, and it's issue 413 of Detective Batman, and there's a backup Batgirl story in it, and because it's Halloween, of course, we're having a look at Scary Comics. Take the Scarecrow down now, says Batman. That ain't no Scarecrow, Batman, that's some weird Neal Adams creation, and look at the state of this pair. No wonder they're hanging out at the graveyard. Weirdo. This is 1971, and Batman was entering a new sort of darker phase after escaping the horrors of the 60s TV show and the subsequent requirements for him to just be a buffoon in his own comic. But Bob Brown and Dick Giordano doing the art here, and Frank Robbins taking Batman into a kind of mysterious world of ghosts and ghoulies and things that go bump in the night, which was, a deliberate attempt to get away from the camp silliness of the 60s. That cover was by Neal Adams, but like I said, this is not the interiors by Neal Adams, although it's still a great looking book. This is a kind of strange story of witches and revenge and Batman getting kind of caught up in the middle of it. These old detective comic books are just fantastic to look at today. They're still excellent to read. Most of the stories sort of self-contained. Batman sort of becoming involved in the supernatural, which he always suited, even though most of the time it would be debunked. It's, Scooby-Doo style type shenanigans, but always good value, always great to see. If you do see this particular issue, get that, because that Neal Adams cover is quite collectible. People just love his work. And there we go. There is the unfortunate victim of yesterday's ignorance and superstitions, as are Jamie and Shecky, victims of today's ignorance and superstition. So, a little moral lesson there at the end. Don't be taken in by everything that you see. Meanwhile, DC are putting out this magazine. I'd never seen this before. Something new in comics. It's The House of Forbidden Love. Talk about gothic. A spine-tingling suspense novel. There we go. I've never got that. I've never seen one of them. If you've got it, let me have a look at it. Here's the Batgirl backup. And of course, you've got Frank Robbins writing this. He was heavily involved in the Bat titles. And oddly enough, Don Heck doing the artwork. And you didn't see Don Heck doing an awful lot of work at DC. He was a Marvel guy. But here he is doing this backup. And wow, look at that poster for that old movie, Zeppelin. Michael York and Elkie Summers. Damn. And so there you go, classic sort of scary issue of Detective Comics, just in time for Halloween. Bit of Batgirl doing her thing at the end. Here's the letters page. Do you know anyone there? And oh, look at this. Full page advert for Kirby, Jack Kirby's blockbuster. A different magazine is born. The Rolling 30s come alive. In the days of the mob, I think only did one issue, How interesting. I've never had one of them neither. I think they're quite expensive. So anyway, there you go. Detective Comics 413. Look at that cover. Isn't that fantastic? Even the colouring in this is great. And the lighting and that face and Batman. Obviously too scared to go over and see that thing himself. He's sending the kids over. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Happy Halloween. See you in the next one.